Hey guys, guess what? I've made it. I got a shout out by Neek at night. Hello, I've made it. No one can chat to me anymore. Nobody can leave me any negative comments. Nobody can say anything to me now. That's it. I made it. Top 5 on YouTube. I'm so thankful. It's so nice to be shouted out by such a big channel.
Okay, so her name is RJ Perspectives. There we
Jeez!
go. It was like, look at young Pharaoh standing there like a bad bee.
Okay, so I know this is off topic, but I feel like I need to address the cost of living crisis in the UK. Like, it's actually mad. Like, you can be working full time, overtime, on a decent wage, and still like be struggling to just live a normal life. And I'm talking pay all your bills, pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay for food, pay for insurance, pay for fuel, pay for council tax, pay for gas and electric. It's like, it's absolutely mad. Like, the last couple of months, everything has literally doubled. And then we're also being told by the government here that things are going to keep going up. Like, in the next quarter of the year, we can see bills going up and up. And it's like, what is happening here? Because the cost of living hasn't gone up. Like, people's wages aren't going up. Everything's just staying the same. And like, apparently this is the biggest hike of inflation in like the last 20 years. And it's just mad because when you think about the people that are absolutely like struggling, and if you've got children as well, like, there's more fees on top of fees. You're just paying for different things. And as soon as you get your paycheck, you've got nothing left. You know what I mean? You've got minus your paycheck. And then how do you afford to get food and do other things? It's like, we've got middle class or working class people that's going to food banks because they literally can't afford to buy food. That is crazy. And like, basically the cost of fuel has doubled in the last few months. That's crazy too. And I just feel like our government's just taking a piss. And I'm wondering, is it the same everywhere else in the world? Like, obviously I know there's like a cost of fuel hike pretty much around the world. Not everywhere. I know it's happening in the US, but I don't really know about any other countries. And it's just like, yo, enough is enough. Like, I don't even understand what people are supposed to do to survive in this day and age. Like, I can't even imagine like people that are obviously in, worse off situations where they don't have a job or they can't get a job and they're on benefits, so they're already, not really earning much, and then they've still got to try and find a way to afford to feed their family and, fill up their car, to take their children to school, etc. And it's just like, I feel like I don't know, man. It's just sad. Like, everyone's in like a low vibrational state because of, of severe pressure, of stress. And obviously it's, how do you help people? How do we help ourselves? It's like, I think there was a march the other day, like a big march here. And I think it was in London. People are marching obviously because of the cost of living, the cost of fuel, the cost of gas, electric. And what's the outcome? Like, nothing happens. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like we need to take more drastic measures. We need to literally like start I can't even say that on YouTube. I was gonna say start robbing the fuel. Do you know what I mean? Like, because how else can we all make a statement? We all need to stop paying bills at the same time, cancel direct debit, cancel like monthly payments. We need to like block up the motorways, like literally the major highways. Just everyone, just put all your cars there and just shut shit down. Like, literally shut shit down. Like, if nobody can't travel anywhere and people do this for days, surely the government will have to be like, all right, we're gonna put the prices back down now. Move your cars. you know, you can't block up the motorway anymore. We're gonna make some changes, like. But here, nobody does anything. Like, there's not enough action. There's not enough unity for anyone to, you know, like really make a change or force a change. So it's like I feel like we're just gonna have to keep continuing to deal with these price hikes until I don't know. I don't even know until when, because they keep planning to put things up. They keep telling us, having these meetings. Oh, we're looking into it. Oh, we'll see what we can do. These times the government's giving them themselves like pay rises. They're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on expenses that obviously we the taxpayers have to pay. And it's just mad. Like, I'm gonna add a video to the end of this so you guys can kind of like get an example of what like people are going through, and the prices that people have to pay for the cost of living right now, even though they're trying to live a decent life and support themselves and support their families. You still end up struggling, and it's a sad shame. So yeah, guys, let me know if you're having like similar problems, you know, where you're based in the world, and what do you think we can do about it, you know, as a whole or as a community. Like, how can we improve the cost of living, or how do we get these costs to go back down? Like, what do we actually do about this situation?
Really, and I'm just after people's advice. If anybody in the UK knows anything about any benefit systems or grants or help I can get. Reason being, as you can see, this is a copy of my payslip. I literally just had a look. I was literally gardening, which is why I'm in a mess. I just thought I'd just better check my wages. And yeah, this is what I've been paid. As you can see, I've got over £2,000 worth of deductions, which is tax, national insurance, pension, and then something that allegedly a tax overpayment, which I don't know how, because I don't get any tax. I'm hoping I can kick that back somehow, but in the meantime, this is what I'm left with. So I work full time. I'm a nurse. I have a child that goes to nursery, and to put it in perspective, my bills usually come to about £1,600 a month, and that's just basic. That's not having any form of luxury items or anything like that. That's just my basic bills, rent, you know, nursery fees, that sort of thing, council tax. So I'm already minus £300 before the month's even began, and yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I've joked with my colleagues that I can't afford to work this month, and it's actually not a joke, because I'm not going to be able to afford to put my son into nursery. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to afford to feed him, never mind to put him in nursery. And I know I'm not the only person out in there this month that's struggling. You know, my electricity bills and gas bills have gone from being 130 to 250. You know, it's just, I feel like it's just hit in the UK at the minute. It's just hitting the people in the middle. Like, I know I'm not on a low income, and I know people are probably worse off than me, but it just, when you realise that you can't afford to feed your child, you just don't know where to turn, you know. And so that's what I'm jumping on. I'm hoping somebody has any ideas of any grants that are available or anything like that. And, you know, this is the state of the country. So many people have told me